What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we get our first image of Jenna Ortega in Wednesday Season 2. So less than a week after Wednesday Addams hijacked a Macy's Thanksgiving parade with her own float, Netflix has announced that Wednesday Season 2 has wrapped production. Additionally, they've shared the first official image of Jenna Ortega back in full Wednesday Addams costume from the show's upcoming second season. Wednesday Season 2 will arrive on Netflix sometime in 2025. Side note, I am hoping we get this either around Thanksgiving time, so going right into the fall season, or hopefully in mid to late summertime. So again, right as we approach the fall season leading into Halloween. I'm a fan of the first season. I enjoy the show. I think what I usually would do is, as we get more information on when the date of this will happen, binge watch the first season leading into the second one, just as a reminder and refresher of what took place, and then, gearing right up for the second season. So Jenna Ortega stars in the upcoming second season as Wednesday Addams, with Louis Gisman returning as Gomez Addams and Catherine Zeta-Jones back as Morticia Addams. As we've covered on a previous episode when the casting news broke, as it states here, Lady Gaga has signed on to star in Wednesday Season 2. Goes on just to talk about some of the additional casting for the season, some of the guest stars that we would expect to see. Wednesday is described as a sleuthing, supernatural infused mystery charting Wednesday Addams' years as a student at Nevermore Academy. The series follows, quote, Wednesday attempts to master her emerging psychic ability, thwart to a monstrous killing spree that has terrorized the local town, and solve the supernatural mystery that embroiled her parents 25 years ago, all while navigating her new and very tangled relationships. Again, we go on to talk about some of the writers. We don't know much about Wednesday Season 2 at the moment, but Jenna Ortega has promised that the new season will be bolder and darker than the first season of the series, which I'm all for that. This is a horror channel. Obviously, we're horror fans here. The darker it gets, sometimes for me, the better it is. So if they step it up a notch and take it a bit darker, I'm a big fan of that. So I will be happy to see that take place. Here, below, this is the same picture. We'll scroll up just so we can just have a bigger image of it. So this is the first image of Jenna from Season 2 of Wednesday. And again, we did report previously on Lady Gaga's casting, but as you can see here, and as you have noticed from our daily episodes, there has been nothing new outside the fact that Lady Gaga has been casted. There's no news yet on her character, whether or not how big of a role she'll be playing. Will it be kind of cameo role? Will it be, could she be playing a teacher, a counselor? We have no idea what her role will be, and will it be in every episode? And if so, what does that look like? More to come. Once we know, we will report on it, because we are definitely interested in knowing what her role will be. We all know she recently came off the Joker sequel as far as feature films go. It's been reported, I don't know directly, but she's been on tour or going on tour also with recent album releases. This seems just to be the next thing that she's putting her stamp on. So more to come on this one once we know more, and once we get that first teaser of this, and maybe in the teaser trailer or the full trailer once it is released, now that production has completed. Hopefully they'll maybe give some insights into Lady Gaga's character in that teaser. As it has been constant information and updates and news leading up to Christmas Day release, getting ready to succumb to the darkness with limited Nosferatu, the Immersive Experience live event. So as we've seen, and as you've noticed from our daily episodes, as we have seen Nosferatu news come out, we have been trying to bring it to you all and report on it as soon as we can. This is just the next piece that has come out, along with some early reviews of the film for those who have been able to get early viewings of it, early showings of it. It's supposedly just the absolute best film of 2024, not just for horror, but in general. Side note, I don't hold too much weight on Rotten Tomatoes. Again, I'm just pointing to the fact that that's typically where a lot of publications point to. And the last time I checked, it was at 94%, which, that's pretty great, especially for a horror film. So the details for this: get ready to venture into the cemetery for a new can't miss horror event. We're excited to exclusively share that in anticipation of Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, Focus Features, 13th Floor Entertainment Group, and Blade Discussing have today announced Nosferatu, the Immersive Experience. It says tickets are on sale now. Side note, I have no affiliation with any of these companies. I have no affiliation with this event. I'm simply just reporting it in case you are in an area where you can go to this event and you might want to get tickets, or if tickets are still available, to check it out. It says here the immersive 3-night event will open at Los Angeles Masonic Lodge in Hollywood Forever Cemetery, where guests will succumb to the darkness of Eggers' gothic horror. Through carefully curated dark spaces, guests can observe screen-used props, occult artifacts, relics, and costumes, revel in the eerie soundscape and epic score from the film's composer Robin Corlane, encounter strange inhabitants, uncover the place where Count Orlok lies, indulge in themed spirits, merchandise, and more. Nosferatu, the Immersive Experience, takes place December 16th to the 18th from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. A limited allotment of tickets are on sale now at NosferatuExperience.com. So we go on to talk about casting, what the film is rated. We have a quote here. It's an event sure to get you hyped for Eggers' stunning adaptation. I wrote in my review that Eggers reinterprets Murano's seminal work as a psychosexual gothic tragedy that transforms this adaptation into a mesmeric marquee masterpiece, and it's so impeccably crafted, boasting production design and values rarely seen in horror like this, without sacrificing the taboo-pushing, versatile horror in the process. It's operatic and dramatic, bold and revolting, with a powerful final shot for the ages. Focus Features Nosferatu releases in theaters on December 25th, and then we have this. I'm sure this is this poster here is part of the immersive event experience, which I think this is probably one of the best posters they've released for the film itself. I think this should be one of the official films. One of the official posters for the film. So I'll put the link for this article in the description of this video if you want to check it out. If you're in Los Angeles during those time frames and tickets are still available, and this is something to check out, you might be lucky and be able to attend. So again, the more we find out about Nosferatu ahead of the December 25th release date, which is 20 days from today, we will bring it to you. So moving on to our last topic, cast announced for the Broadway production of Stranger Things, The First Shadow. The cast of the Broadway production of Stranger Things, The First Shadow includes T.R. Knight of Grey's Anatomy. So as we all know, Stranger Things is coming to an end. The Netflix series is coming to an end with season 5 coming out sometime next year. We don't have an official date as of next year, but as this article goes into cover, Netflix has teamed up with the Sonia Friedman Productions to produce the stage play Stranger Things, The First Shadow, which is rooted in the mythology of the hit streaming series Stranger Things, and opened at the Phoenix Theatre in London's West End last December. The show has been breaking box office records and won several awards, and in 2025, it will be making the jump to Broadway. Stranger Things, The First Shadow is set to begin previews at the Marquise Theatre on Friday, March 28th, 2025, and officially open on Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. A couple of months ago, we learned that the actor who will be playing the character of Henry Creel in the Broadway production is the same actor who has been playing him in London West End, Lewis McCartney. Now Variety has revealed the names of his fellow cast members. So the article goes on, does cover off on a number of the other cast members. A few quotes here we won't go into too much detail with, but this is something that's already been there. It's already been in production since last year as far as at the Phoenix Theatre. Now it's coming to Broadway. I'm speculating if this is a way, knowing that we're going into the final season of Stranger Things. Obviously, Netflix is making some revenue off the fact that it's going to Broadway. So I'd imagine that this might be a way for them to continue on the popularity of the show, to continue to make revenue from the show. That's not to take away from the fact that this has been successful at the Phoenix Theatre, and it probably then does make sense to bring it to Broadway. However, with the show ending, this is still another way for Netflix to generate revenue from Stranger Things until they decide if they're going to do spin-off shows and then what that looks like. But I'm sure with the show's popularity and with a final season coming out, I wouldn't be surprised if the Broadway on its own merit is successful as it has been Phoenix Theater production. So if you're into Broadway plays and Broadway productions, there you go. It's coming to Broadway next year, early next year. So if you are a Stranger Things fan as well, might be something worth checking out. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's episode. I just want to thank you for spending just a few moments of your day with me here at Reign of Horror. It is always greatly appreciated. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment in the comment section letting us know what you think about tonight's topics. Are you looking forward to Wednesday Season 2 coming to Netflix? Are you going to be able to attend the Nosferatu Immersive experience? And will you be checking out Stranger Things, The First Shadow on Broadway? All right, everyone, that's going to do it. And as always, see you at the next one. Peace.